everyone, this is KJ Vlogs, a Filipino actor based here in Saudi Arabia, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we will do another reaction video, which is an interview of Chanel to Marcus. So without further ado, let's all watch this. Bago lumabas, ngayon ko lang nagawa ng reaction video. Sige nga, kasi nga, medyo lately naiilang.
안녕하세요. 저는 호라이즌의 영원한 막내 마커스입니다. 오늘 너무 기대돼요.
Give it here.
Let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Ano yan? Tapos yung boses niya, bumaba na talaga.
This photo, I think I was 2살 정도요. I would always, when my parents would drive, I would always be on the passenger seat with my mom. But then that day, I wanted to be the driver. So my dad, for the first time, he would like carry me on his like lap while he was driving, and then I would pretend like I was the driver. This was the day I can vividly remember. It's so fun. Yeah, there's time that my dad introduced me to video games. It was the Xbox 360. I was around this age as well. And I would play a wrestling game with him. From that day, we would play every day, all day.
Ang gwapo niya, no?
I don't really know.
Wait, na-curious tuloy ako kung anong itsura ni Marcus kung bagong gising lang siya. Like literally, imagine nilang natin bagong gising siya, 18 years old na siya, bagong gising siya, nasa Philippines siya. Tapos, summertime, siyempre pag mga mayayaman talaga at mga gwapo, binatang lalaki, nagigising niya mga alauna or alas 2 ng hapon. Hindi pong ikaw na dilulo. Hintay nang hintay ka sa basketball court na nasa harap ng bahay ni Marcus para makita mo lang si Marcus na dudungo sa bintana or dudungo sa kanilang veranda sa second floor ng bahay nila habang nagkakape. What do you think?
But I think I was very energetic and I was very talkative and loud for sure. Yeah. Maybe I talk a little too much back then, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, next. Ooh, okay. This is gonna be a long story. I was 4 years old. 4살. Yeah. This was like actually the first big competition where a lot of people were watching and it was held in a big stage. I remember the competition is called SM Little Stars 2014. This was the grand finals.
2014?
And I was just so close to winning grand winner, but sadly this time I lost. And I was very sad, but I think this is very meaningful to me because this is kind of the start of my drive to compete for my life. Every time I lose, for some reason, it just made me do even better. The losses were definitely important in my journey.
Couldn't agree more.
I was singing "You Give Love a Bad Name" by Bon Jovi. It's very, very rock music. Oh, darling, you give love a bad name.
Yung boses niya iba talaga.
I remember I even like I ran around the stage here. Everyone was like, "Whoa, this kid is crazy." This was the same competition as the last one, but 2 years after, and I got grand winner, the biggest prize pool. It was like 500,000 pesos. And I got a car. So I got my first car at 6 years old. And I remember this was my first ever win at a competition. This was a very good moment for me. Well, aside from my school competitions, but you know, this is a big deal for me. And it was the first time that I felt that all my hard work paid off. Because the past 2 years before this, I just kept going to the grand finals and then losing. But I remember I was so lucky. It was such a perfect timing because this year, SM, it was the mall's 50th anniversary. So even until today, this is still the biggest prize pool of all of the competitions. So it was the first time they added a car to the prize, and they gave me university. And basically, I don't need to take a test for the college anymore. So I could just go to the college. I would just have automatically a college to go to. Other prizes, like some free coupons for like the Lotte World of the Philippines, basically.
Prizes. What was your reaction? How did your family react?
When I won this, you know, my family was so happy. I was so happy, and it was my first time winning such a big prize pool. All right, next one. So this time I was 8 years old. This was the time that I got casted for the Lion King musical international tour.
Tapusin muna natin yung
Left side, my hair was long because right before that,
Mamaya
I
mo alam.
played a role in a movie. His name was Tristan. The long hair was part of the role, apparently. This was in Singapore. That was the first trip of the whole tour. I haven't done a show yet, and this was like maybe a week before I do my first show, and we would do it for like 3 months every country. They had to cut my hair for the first time. It was my first time cutting my hair because I had to wear a wig for the show, and I obviously, if my hair was long, it wouldn't really, it wouldn't fit. So that's why I had to cut it. But this is another meaningful picture of me because I would say maybe almost half of my life I've been like in different countries, and this was the main reason why. I remember this 3 months in Singapore, and then after I would stay in Korea for 9 months, almost a year living in Korea. I went to Daegu first, and then Seoul, and then Busan. I would stay and shows for like 3 months each, basically. That was the longest one, 9 months in Korea. And then I would do another 3 months in Taiwan, another 3 months in Thailand, Bangkok, and my last one was 3 months in Hong Kong. So those were all the countries that I performed that for The Lion King. It was just 8 years old, and then I stopped at 10 years old. So it was 2 years of greatness.
Seryoso, hindi ko alam yan.
When you first came to Korea that time, what was your first?
Almost winter time at Daegu, and I experienced my first snow ever, and it was so nice because, of course, like coming from the Philippines, it never snows. It was just such a fun experience. Obviously, first impression of Korea was the coldness, but I think that was the time that I realized that I love the cold,
Alam mo,
and I
nakatitigil
like
sa mukha.
winter more than summer.
Hindi ako
No,
nagpapasala
because
sa
we would only
Kasi
eat
hindi ako
from the buffet in the hotel, so I didn't actually get to learn a lot about the Korean culture, the language, and the food. Like everything about Korea, I didn't get to like absorb much that time because I would always just stay at the hotel or go to the theater and perform and go home, sleep, and repeat. I'm not just saying this because, like I'm here right now, but it's actually true. I stayed, my favorite country that I stayed in the longest one actually was Korea. And it made the biggest impact in my life because that was the time that I really explored the world of K-pop. And that was the time that I actually fell in love with K-pop. And I remember after The Lion King, like I still kept listening to K-pop. I still loved K-pop. I'm stuck in my house, so why don't I just practice K-pop so that I can become a K-pop idol? And that's before this now. Now I'm here.
Long
Okay.
hair or short hair?
Short hair.
Oh my goodness.
Short hair.
I would just say that my family really loves my long hair for some reason, but every time I look at my long hair, I really don't like it, and I don't know. I mean,
Short hair.
it's a good memory, It reminds me of good things, but I prefer my short
May
hair.
substance talaga siya magsalita.
This hair, I think it was a good decision,
Every time
I want to
nagsasalita
keep it,
siya.
actually. Okay, so this was right after I won the competition that I was talking about earlier, the one with the car. My dad was like, okay, so you just won, like what do you want to do, you can chill for a minute. And I was like, I want to ride a horse. And then I rode a horse. Yeah, it was very fun, and I'm just so happy that I have such a supporting family, and they just let me do the things that I want to do. But like to an extent, they're strict to me when it comes to like practice and preparing for things so that I could actually reach this position. But I'm just so happy that they're supportive with what I do, and they just kind of trust me. Ooh, okay. So this was in kindergarten. Yeah, I was in kinder this time. It was like an event in school, like show up as a hero or something like that. But I didn't really know exactly what I was going with here, but I guess, I got the bow and arrow, and I don't know what I'm wearing here, to be honest with you. And yeah, I think like the things that I love about school back then, I was always waiting for Friday and Saturday because those would be the days where the events would happen. So
Short. Yung ilong yung tang.
okay, wait, this is hard. Okay, 어렵다. I'm gonna go with this photo. Very cute, but I think this resembles my life. This started everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay. Kailan kaya sila kayo?
Okay, so Here is my message for you guys. So I'll read it. So, never doubt yourself and everything that you do. Happy holidays, and I got
Happy New
some
Year, Marcus.
reminders
Of course,
and
and
just
Horizon.
things that you guys have to do. First, eat many. Second, smile a lot. And third, be happy. I hope this photo will make you motivated and make you smile. 여러분, 어땠나요? 저는 너무 재밌었어요. 다음에도 만나요.
Kinikilig talaga.
감사합니다.
Dinidinig talaga ako
마커스입니다.
pag nagkakanggol siya. Sa totoo lang. Ay, tapos na? Tapos na ba yun? Yun na yun? Ano ba yan? Hindi? Tapos na. There will be sinasabi for today's video, which is an interview to Marcus, tama ba? Sa Chanel. I don't know kung si Chanel ba nag-interview na or what not. Ang gwapo ni Marcus. Dilulu tayo for today's video. This is King Jim Vlog. See you in my next vlog. Bye!